And that thing was big, and it looked like a horse, it was so big. Are we getting ready to do our thing here? Okay.
It is 7 o'clock, call the meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance.
He's going here.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Next is public comment. Any comments? Okay.
Yeah, I have a fairly serious issue I need to address with this board and with the fire chief. Recently, one of your firefighter employees made threats against my property, stated that if my house were to catch fire, the fire department would let it burn to the ground, they would put no water on it, and then they would cite me for code violation for faulty wiring. And this is serious, and I'm putting this board, the township board, township supervisor, the fire chief, on notice that the appropriate people have been notified about this incident.
You know who it was?
Yes, I do. And it will not be tolerated. If anything happens to my property, each and every one of you will be held responsible.
Do you have a name?
Yes, I do.
You gonna share that name? So
I will not. Here's what I would like to see you do,
We
Don.
need to investigate this.
I would like you to speak with your firefighter and see if one of them has the guts to come forward and admit that he did it, okay? And if they all tell you no, I will tell you who it was.
Why wouldn't you tell us that now? Ain't you got the guts to stand up?
Hey, don't talk to me like that,
Don't you
okay?
have it? I'm asking. You
I
said
do
they
have the
all-
guts,
all
that's
said
why
you
I
did.
am here tonight.
So,
Okay.
But he will retaliate against me if I put his name out there. That is what has stopped me.
Okay. it
But
will
I
be
decided I needed to come forth today and let you know
investigated. Thank you for
because
doing that.
it's very serious.
It's very serious.
It's unprofessional. It
We will
violates
investigate.
any
We will investigate.
ethics.
We will investigate. Okay, 2 minutes are up. Yes, sir.
If I may, I'll certainly look into your concern there, but please rest assured, if there's a 911 call made to your residence on behalf of the fire department, we will respond and act appropriately. Despite any accusations that are being made here tonight, there's no reason that we wouldn't treat you any different than any other member of the community that comes to preserving or protecting life. I think that's,
Yeah, I was pretty shaken by it.
yeah.
And it happened recently. Thank you.
Minutes of the September 19th meeting.
I would like to approve the minutes.
Support second. Or Don did.
Been motion by Gene, supported by Don, that we approve the minutes of the September 19th meeting. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried unanimously. Update on building improvements.
Jeff's not here, both doors are installed, trim's ordered to finish those out, I think. There's some touch-up paint that needs to be addressed after the lights are installed, which I think most of them are installed. Some kitchen improvements still to come. Not sure what else is on the list. The flooring's done.
Flooring's done, doors, lights, paint out there in, Engine Bay. I think that about wraps it up for our list for this year.
So the
Yeah.
ceiling was painted black, as I understand it.
Yeah. Kind of an industrial look. I think it's gonna look cleaner. It's gonna take a little getting used to, I guess, but,
It's growing on, it's growing.
All right. Replacement of the pumper truck.
so, I'll speak that real quick. coincidentally, since we met last, two manufacturers reached out and, are trying to, you know, solicit business. They say they were just in the area and wanted to stop by and talk. Primarily because a lot of people aren't moving and they need work. Both manufacturers, Spencer and Rosenbauer, agreed that a lot of, departments are considering rehabbing trucks nowadays. For the bare bones truck, like 511, our oldest pumper, 1.3,
That's a ladder truck.
what'd they tell us? $1.3 million.
That's what Sturgis bought their ladder truck for.
So what did they?
So
they
they're
said
saying for us, 700,000-800,000 right now was what they were.
today. Yeah, the ladder truck may have been, anyhow, it's a lot of money. My position is, we prepare ourselves financially to take delivery of a new truck by 2030. The truck we have now, maintenance records and pump testing still show that it's at 90% of what it was new. That's pretty doggone good.
That sounds good, yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if we spent 10,000 a year on maintenance, that's still a drop in the hat compared to 800,000. Both manufacturers agreed that 2026, the new emissions is gonna be rolling out, and that's something you don't necessarily wanna be the first one to demo. Let the manufacturers work out the bugs and things like that, and let those new chassis settle in before you make a long-term purchase. A lot of the industry standards comes from a 1968 model based on, cities that run more calls in a week than we do in a year. So, you know, we could follow that model, but we're at 183 calls for the year. That's about 50, 60 calls lower than average. Next year, we'll probably have 70 more than normal. It's just the way it's gonna go. We're thankful we're not as busy, but, you know, most of the calls we're running are not calls that we need a pumper for either. They're assist to life care and, a lot of carbon monoxide calls this year for some reason.
Do you have to go to the car deer accidents?
We haven't had too many yet this year, no.
Boy, in the paper the other night, there was,
Unless they say there's fluids leaking, or the cop's in a big hurry to get to a shift change, or,
Yeah.
you know, something really ridiculous, they don't call us and stuff like that.
October 3rd, out by your parents' house there on Cookie Creek. There was a motorcycle deer?
There was a
Oh, yeah,
motorcycle
that was not
accident.
near my folks, that was closer to your house down there.
Yeah, oh, yes, it was, that's
Yeah, that
right.
was a motorcycle deer accident.
Yeah.
Motorcycle deer, yeah.
Motorcycle.
Serious injuries, or don't?
Yeah, he was significantly, shoulders broken, multiple spots. That was not a very high speed impact either.
No, but it was early in the morning when it was dark, so,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay.
The manufacturer that was here, Spencer, you know, suggested that if we were interested in keeping the truck for, you know, another 6 to 7 years, and wanted to consider putting a little money into it, you know, some of the safety features, chevron, graphics on the back, some new lighting, illumination, LED improvements, just to be a little more visible, with some of today's technology. You know, really spruce the truck up. A lot of people, you know, don't buy new vehicles because they need new vehicles. They buy new vehicles because they want them. And, I feel like we are in a good spot with the equipment that we have. Allows some time to put more money in the bank and be in a little bit better position financially to make a purchase instead of having to borrow it.
good
to make it
suggestion.
a perk, you know, certainly, certainly not a lot of money.
Thank you.
A lot of people's, ARPA, or no, the COVID monies are running out, and townships and villages and cities are just not sure what's gonna happen, you know. At least that's what they're telling us,
Yeah.
for manufacturers.
2024 meeting dates. The last meeting, we were gonna go with the 6th, I outlined it, gave it to you. Does anybody wanna go with just 4? Or we'll stay with the 6?
I think we need to stay with the 6.
Okay. Any questions or problems with the dates for next year? Everybody's happy with those?
I'm okay with
I was just gonna say, I don't see a problem with
All right. I don't think we need a motion on that.
it. No, but we don't usually do that.
No, okay. The next thing is meeting start time, 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock. I'm open to suggestions.
You're the chair, you pick.
That's the.
Personally, I prefer 7, but if everybody else wants 5, fine.
Careful.
I was thinking of 5 because of the fact that it gets dark so early that it gives people the opportunity to be here and maybe not be out in the dark quite as much, especially with all the reindeer running around. But, that was kind of the way I was looking at it, was, you know, bad weather and darkness, and that's the way I was looking at it. And I was talking with one of the firemen today, and he felt the same way, so.
I'm receptive to.
What about people who work
That's,
that can't make it at 5?
let's leave it at 7.
Okay.
Okay, financial statements. I did not have, the wages for October had not been entered yet with the information I've got. So I based the wages and taxes on July through September actuals. And as you can see, we are over budget. That's primarily because of the building improvements and the equipment. And everything else is under budget. So that will all work out here in the end in debt service. Questions, board members?
Explain debt service.
I don't know, I guess you're setting aside money for debt service, aren't we?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah, that was, when we paid off the fire truck.
Yeah.
We always, what we did is we took the money we were paying it and putting it into our savings.
Yep.
Instead of just throwing it. in
For the next
general
time
fund.
around.
Yeah, for the next time around, yeah. And we're not setting anything aside right now, are we?
That's what that is.
Oh, that's okay.
I don't, for lack of a better term, probably should be equipment replacement or something along those lines, but
That's okay.
that's probably the line item she has.
As long as we know what it is. Okay, do I have a motion to approve the financial statements?
I'll make that motion.
Support.
Motion by John, supported by Don, that we approve the financial statements as presented. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Fire chief report.
So I didn't have the opportunity to print a little paper that I usually do. I'll try to get that within the next few days. Training wise, we do have, academy started slated to start January. We should have 2, representing in the 2024 academy. This Saturday, we'll be hosting our first of 2 annual food drives for the Christmas baskets. December 16th is the day that we anticipate dispersing those food goods, along with hosting Santa Claus here that evening. The maintenance is all up to speed on the trucks.
Air packs is coming up a couple weeks here.
What's that?
The air packs are gonna get maintenance, flow
So-
tested.
Some, biannually, maintenance to do on our air packs, Matt says scheduled for the next few weeks. Aside from that, there's.
All the
nothing-
trucks are done for the year, right,
Yes, sir.
for this year? What was that date for the Christmas?
December 16th.
16.
It's usually a busy day here, starting about 9 o'clock in the morning, ending by 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Santa's gonna be here, what, 5 to 7?
I honestly can't remember.
I
think
thought
it
that's
is
what-
5 to 7.
I
5
think
to
that's
7.
what Jeff told me was
Yeah.
5 to 7,
On that date.
yeah, on that date.
Fire Academy, just going off of that, the Tuesdays and Thursdays, still most of those will be here, right?
Yeah,
Travis will have a calendar prepared.
Yeah.
To confirm those dates, but it's about 50-50, isn't it?
yeah, 50-50 here versus everywhere else, and then there'll be a Saturday at the end. I'll get that calendar to you, Gene.
Okay,
But it'll be the end of, beginning part of June on a Saturday,
okay,
it'll be here. And Thursday night.
alrighty.
So, but yeah, I mean, if there's any conflicts and we have it here, it's not that big of a deal. We can go over to the engine bay.
We've done that before,
Yeah.
but if we've got everything ahead of time, then it kinda helps out,
Yeah.
so.
And then, is there voting next spring?
It is right now, possibly on the 27th of February, there is going to be a vote.
Okay.
That's a possibly, it hasn't been for sure yet.
But
And then
other
the
than that,
next-
there's no other voting on
The next
Tuesday?
one would be in August and then November.
We're done by then.
That's the way it's
Okay.
been pretty much, well, if you go on the state of Michigan's website and look at what they have set up, that's the way they have it set up right
Okay.
now.
You could still possibly have one in May.
Well, that hasn't
one
been for
in
certain.
February is strictly for
Presidential.
presidential.
Yep, that's what, it's not gonna be for
So
anything
they
else.
could still throw in something that could
Yeah.
come up in May.
Like if somebody,
School debt or
if,
something,
yeah,
yeah.
like that, yes.
Well, if it does get thrown up, just let me know.
I will,
We can make it,
yeah.
I can make changes. It's
I've been
not that-
keeping
it's
real
not the
close
end of
watch of
world.
the dates of those for
Yeah.
various reasons to make sure that, cause we're gonna have to, you know, make sure that we have enough people for the 9 days thing and stuff
Mhm.
like that, so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty flexible with the academy. I can,
Okay,
as long as I have a day or two notice, I can even,
alright,
we're in such good cahoots with everybody that's teaching that all I have to do is I can hold the class over at Sturgis if I have to. Hey, I need your meeting room. Okay.
okay.
So just let, if something comes up last minute, I can make that change happen.
Alright, yeah, as soon as we know something for sure, and that probably may not be until right after the first of the
Right.
year,
Yeah, and that's fine.
yeah. Cause if they're going to have that one on the 27th of February, they would have to start getting things around together to get the absentee ballots out that go overseas, cause there are some that go overseas, and so they'd have to start getting all of those out and about so that they would get there and voted and back here on time.
Yep.
So, but, yeah, as it stands right now, has not been finally decided, so.
Other information from the chief.
Nothing more report,
Okay. Because I forgot, who owns that pink fire truck?
That's a not-for-profit organization, it's called the Hope Truck Foundation.
I saw it here the last week or so.
Yeah, we had a presentation over in Centerville last Thursday at the 100 Good Fellows, and,
Did you take it down to Shipshewana?
we did not make Shoshone.
Okay, I wondered if you did.
Did any of our trucks go down there?
No, we had a few fellows attend, but, we didn't take any trucks.
We was down there during the day, it was crazy.
They
You
really
think?
dress them things up,
Yeah.
it's hard to, there's cement mixers there with, thousands of Christmas tree lights.
Yeah,
I heard Bluegate was 190-minute wait.
really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I went down early,
We
I
pulled
made
in two
reservations
big
early,
tour
and she
buses.
goes, hey, it's an hour and it's roughly a 90-minute wait. I said, okay, that's fine, I'll head down, whatever. When we walked in, It was like 4:45, 5 o'clock, they were telling people, yeah, it's 190 to 200 minute wait.
Well, we were down there in the morning, cause he wanted to order a couple of pies for Thanksgiving, and then I wanted to go to one of the stores. The traffic and the people
Mhm.
was, unbelievable, unbelievable. So, we didn't stick around too long.
Did you stay and wait?
I didn't have to wait that long, cause I left. The wife was shopping anyway, so they went and put their name in and then they came back. They do that whole text message thing now.
Right.
So you can just do whatever you wanna do. So yeah, I got down there just in about a half hour before we ate. Yes, then we stayed for the Christmas tree lighting. And it was a madhouse getting out of there.
It usually is. Yeah, well, but it's nice that there are that many people that go
Mhm.
there,
Yes.
that's nice for the community, yeah.
John, do you have anything?
Yeah, I just wanna wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and
Merry
since we
Christmas.
won't see
And
you
I'll
for
give up,
Christmas,
right?
we'll say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Be safe, that's the main thing, just be safe out there.
Gene?
No.
Don? Nope. I will echo what John said and add Merry Christmas as well.
You guys
And a
do.
Happy New Year. And, thank you for doing the job that you do. Sincerely mean that.
And on to the next year, huh?
And on to the next year.
I guess I forgot one thing, Travis and Matt did, both recently, 10 to 40 hour, instructor one course.
I missed by one question.
They
but I'm
both
gonna
missed
retake
it the
that
first
this
time,
weekend.
Travis finally got it passed,
Yeah.
and Matt's retesting this weekend.
Yeah.
So, it's 100 questions, not an easy class, but, you know, they both think they're much better at public speaking and teaching and
Is that a-
bringing up the next generation.
Is that a train-the-trainer type of
Nope,
class?
nope, that is strictly an NFPA 1401 class with the new bylaw, with the new laws and standards. You actually have to have this class before you can become a chief officer or even take any officer series. And then Chuck Haynes also took it as
Yes,
well too.
yeah, Chuck did, yeah.
So, yeah,
Prerequisites for further classes. I would
Yeah.
think.
But anymore, the state's making these classes, you know, significantly more than they ever have.
yeah. They used to be where you get attendance, where if you showed up to class, you got credit for it. Now they're putting tests behind it, mandating hours and making you sit there. So that one Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that we were up here,
Yeah,
that was mine and Chuck's 40-hour class, then it was the following weekend, Saturday, Sunday.
40
So-
hours of class?
Yep,
In 2 weekends.
yep, 5 days.
Well,
Eight-
I'm sure that they're looking at the fact that they have to protect themselves and
Yeah.
you, and making sure that you know everything that's going on.
Yep.
Yeah,
I get why they want you to have it. I
Sure,
get it. I
absolutely.
learned a lot in there,
yeah,
a lot of admin
that's a
stuff.
good thing, it's,
Yeah.
at least they care enough to help us out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a problem? He said February 5 and the rest of the 7.
If you wanted to say, like, have the winter ones during 5 and then go to 7 during the summer ones, is that what you're thinking about? Yeah, if you wanna do something like that.
Let's do just February, see how it goes.
Okay,
Oh.
you wanna do February's one?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that if you want to.
The next regular meeting date is February 20th, 2024 at 5 o'clock. The rest of it will be at 7.
Okay.
We'll do that one at 5, and it's winter time and so forth, so.
Okay,
See how it goes.
Okay with everybody?
give it a try.
You're the chair.
All right,
So February 20th during the winter hours,
Mhm.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, and then the rest of the other meetings are at 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll see how it goes.
You know, sometimes it's a test.
Yes,
just to
that's
see
what I
how
said,
it
we'll see how it
works.
goes in February,
Yes,
and
sometimes it's
if
a
it doesn't
good
go well,
to
then
have
we'll
a
leave them all at
test.
7.
There you go, yeah, it's a test. Okay, so, looks to me like we have everything taken care of, so,
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Support.
Motion by John, supported by Don, that we adjourn the meeting. All in favor, please say aye.
aye.
Opposed, motion is carried. Unanimous.